What if I told you one of these patriotic coins, the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter dollar, became a collector's ultimate dream due to rare and shocking mint errors? We're talking double strikes, off-metal plankets, dramatic misalignments, and proof coins that never should have been released to the public. So grab your coffee, sit back, and don't blink, because I'm about to reveal everything you need to know about the most valuable and mysterious Bicentennial Quarter errors ever discovered. Stay till the end, because we'll cover how one of these coins shattered auction records, and how you can tell if your quarter is worth a fortune. The background: the year was 1976, America's Grand Bicentennial, a celebration marking 200 years of independence. To commemorate this historic milestone, the U.S. Mint did something truly special. They redesigned the reverse of the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coin. For the quarter, out went the familiar eagle reverse, and in came a bold new image, a colonial drummer standing proudly, with a victory torch, surrounded by 13 stars. The obverse still showed George Washington, but the date now reads 1776 to 1976, a dual-date design never before used on circulating U.S. quarters. But while millions of these were produced, a tiny handful escaped with major, mind-blowing mint errors that turned this patriotic coin into a jackpot for collectors. Of rare Bicentennial Quarter errors, let's break down the most valuable and rare error types found on 1976 Bicentennial Quarters, the ones that sell for six-figure prices. Off-metal planchet errors, $150,000 to $250,000. Some of the rarest Bicentennial Quarters were struck on plankets, blanks, intended for other coins. Example: a 1976D Bicentennial Quarter struck on a 40% silver planchet, intended for the collector eyes and Howard dollars, double struck and misaligned die errors. Up to $200,000, add in off-center strikes and misaligned dies, and you're talking about a once-in-a-lifetime mint error. One spectacular double-struck off-metal Bicentennial Quarter sold for a staggering $168,000 due to its visual drama and extreme rarity. Wrong planchet, wrong design combo, up to $350,000. These coins have fetched up to $350,000 at top-tier auctions due to their impossible origins. Authenticated by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC, proof errors that escaped into circulation $100,000 to $200,000. These coins have deep cameo contrast, sharp edges, and were never meant to be spent. Their accidental circulation makes them ultra-rare. Some of these circulated proof errors have sold for over $120,000, especially if they are in high-grade condition and certified. The missing clad layer error. A Bicentennial Quarter missing the entire obverse clad layer recently sold for over $12,000 to $13,000, and higher-grade versions can easily fetch 5 figures. Tips for collecting the 1976 Bicentennial Quarter. Know the market. Regular clad coins aren't rare condition, and rarity make the value. Key: look for proof, silver, and error coins. Focus on high grades. Look for MS65 plus mint state and PR69 or PR70 proof. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC will command higher premiums. Silver proof sets only available via special 3-coin 40% silver sets, quarter, half, dollar. Look for original government packaging OGP for added collector value. Search rolls and bags. You can still find Bicentennial Quarters in circulation or bank rolls. Searching is time-consuming, but it's a budget-friendly treasure hunt. Invest in slabbed errors. Certified errors by PCGS, NGC, or ANACS have stronger resale value. Avoid raw errors unless you're experienced. Fakes exist. Where to buy and sell. eBay. Heritage auctions, great collections for rare types and auction prices. Local coin shops or shows for hands-on inspection. Facebook groups, Reddit RO Coins, or coin forums for community insights. How you can make a fortune from a 1976 Bicentennial Quarter. Understand what makes a Bicentennial Quarter valuable. Most 1976 quarters are common, but a small percentage are extremely valuable due to minting errors, special metal compositions, high-grade condition MS67 and above, proof or silver versions, low population in top grade certified by PCGS or NGC. Learn the types, what to look for. Silver Bicentennial Quarters 40% silver. Came from special collector sets sold by the U.S. Mint, not circulated. Check the coin's edge, no copper strip, likely silver. Look for the S mint mark, San Francisco Mint, B. No mint mark, or D mint mark. Regular clad coins struck in Philadelphia, no mint mark, or Denver, D. These are usually worth only 25 cents unless they have rare errors or are high grade. See Proof Bicentennial Quarters. Made for collectors, with mirror-like surfaces. Silver proofs are especially valuable in top condition. Look for rare errors that sell for thousands. Some rare and documented 1976 quarter errors and varieties include error type A potential value double die obverse DDO $500 to $3,000 plus off-center strike to $150 to $1,500 plus clipped planchette. $100 to $800 plus wrong planchette errors $5,000 to $20,000 plus transitional error copper planchette $5,000 plus. A 1976 quarter struck on a dime planchette sold for $9,200 at auction. Check the condition, mint state, MS, and proof grades. High-grade coins certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch big money. Gratiscription will range 6.5 gem, uncirculated $20 $50 Ms 6.6 high quality, $100 $300 Ms 6.7 investment grade, $500 $3,000 plus, PR6 970 to Candy cameo proof silver $100 $1,000 plus. A 1976 as silver quarter graded PR7 ODCAM sold for $18,000. How to examine your coin. Use a 10x magnifying glass or coin microscope. Check for doubling, striking errors, or off-metal plankets. Weigh the coin. Clad equals approximately 5.67 grams. Silver equals approximately 5.75 grams. If it's significantly lighter or heavier, it might be a planchette error. Get it certified. Before you can sell for big money, you must authenticate and grade it. Submit your coin to PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. Grading costs $30 $100, but can multiply your coin's value by 10x or more if it grades well. Sell at the right place. Where to get the best price? Heritage auctions or great collections. eBay for already certified coins. Local coin dealers, less profit, but fast. Facebook group / coin collecting forums. Do your due diligence. The auction record sales. Let's talk real numbers. Here are just a few of the most mind-blowing Bicentennial Quarter sales on record. 1976 Bicentennial Quarter struck on 40% silver planchette at Philadelphia Mint. Sold for $175,000. 1976D Bicentennial Quarter with major off-center double strike. MS65. Sold for $20,400. 1976 quarter missing obverse clad layer. Copper core visible. MS64. Sold for $12,650. 1976 quarter struck on dime planchette. MS66. Sold for $155,000 to $150. 1976 quarter with multiple errors, including broad strike and off-metal planchette. PCGS MS67. Estimated value $250,000 $300,000. These aren't just random outliers, they're part of a growing pattern in the numismatic market, where rare error coins are exploding in value due to increased collector demand. How to identify a 1976 Bicentennial Quarter dollar? You might be wondering, could I actually have one of these? Here's what to look for in your 1976 Bicentennial Quarters. Check the weight. Use a precise digital scale. Normal copper-nickel quarters weigh 5.67 grams, while silver-clad versions weigh 5.75 grams. If yours weighs more or significantly less, it could be struck on the wrong planchette. Look for off-center designs. Is the drummer boy pushed to the side? Is part of the date missing? That could be a double strike or misalignment error. Missing clad layer. If your coin looks bronze or dull copper instead of shiny silver, it might be missing a layer. These errors are visually obvious, but easily overlooked in circulated coins. Silver sound test. Tap the coin gently and listen. Silver coins produce a distinct high-pitched ring, while clad coins sound dull. If it rings like a bell, get it tested. Grading and authentication. If your coin looks suspiciously rare, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade boosts trust and value and can unlock its full potential at auction. These coins are so valuable, so why are collectors willing to pay hundreds of thousands for these coins? It boils down to three key factors: historical significance. The Bicentennial Quarter isn't just any coin. It commemorates America's 200th birthday, making it culturally and emotionally valuable. Scarcity of major errors. Out of 1.6 billion bicentennial quarters minted, only a few dozen known errors have the combination of conditions needed to fetch these extreme prices. Collectors' craze. Error coins have become the holy grail for modern collectors. And with social media, YouTube, and coin forums bringing global attention to hidden rarities, demand has skyrocketed. Final tips. Before we wrap up, here's what you should do right now. Go through your old change jars, especially if your family collected coins in the 1970s. Inspect every 1976 quarter under good lighting. Weigh it. Examine both sides. Listen to the ring. If something seems off, don't assume it's junk. Get it checked professionally. Remember, the difference between a 25-cent coin and a $300,000 payday can come down to a tiny error and a sharp